Well, hello there, Aquarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-April general tarot reading. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards and then move to the tarot to see any obstacles that might be on your path, and of course to gain access to any advice that will help you to navigate through those and manifest what it is your heart truly desires. Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's see what we have here. A wondrous universe, a walk in beauty, and then you have hummingbird spirit, be here now. Okay, so both of these is the energy of recognizing where you are on your path, okay? And the hummingbird spirit, be here now, that is very much the energy of recognizing that it's about being very present. It's not about worrying about what's happened in the past, and it's not worrying about what might happen in the future. It's kind of like allowing yourself to be in this energy of where you are at this moment, enjoying this day right here where it is. Because when you do that, you're going to understand just how wondrous the universe is, right? And it's kind of like allowing you to see the good in a certain situation. Now we have the broken heart, the Three of Swords popping out here. I almost feel like you're going through some difficult time. Yeah, but it's literally helping you to move in a different situation. Expanding your horizons. Allowing yourself to see that there is a blessing to something that maybe was painful in the past. I feel like you're kind of healing from this. It's not like a tower moment that is happening right now. You're seeing the hidden. There's something hidden here. Yes, something hidden. Okay, so you have, for your present energy, you have the broken heart, right? I feel like this has happened in the past, and it's kind of like still in your energy though, right? When it's still showing up, it's allowing yourself, because you have the hummingbird spirit, be here now. It's about taking a look at, oh my goodness. Okay, so it's about taking a look at something painful that happened in the past, but not staying in the energy of where you were when this all happened. Okay, because you have done the healing. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm taking a look at something that was painful in the past, but you're looking at it with today's eyes. Okay, so, there's almost everything has a silver, well, everything does. There's a silver lining to every black cloud, right? But understanding that this has been a very painful road. So you could be in the energy of still thinking that this is something that was painful because it was traumatic at the time. But here's the thing. I think that what you're kind of like recognizing, and we have the eclipse, we'll be still in that solar eclipse energy for the next couple of weeks. It's kind of like taking a look at this painful situation, but also recognizing the blessing that is in it. It's kind of like, there's probably something else that you have in your life that wasn't quite as traumatic, right? And when it happened at the time, it was very traumatic. But then, you got past whatever it was. So say you lost your job, and at the time it was very stressful, it was very painful, you were traumatized by it, but then you landed another job that happened to be something that was a much better fit for you, right? So the silver lining of the dark cloud of losing your job was that you actually got a better job. You got something that you enjoyed more or paid more, or you felt more fulfillment in doing. This is the same situation, except that where your energy is still kind of like in the energy of that was a bad thing. So what Spirit is asking you to do is to recognize, no, wait a minute, this difficult thing, and I'm not saying that it wasn't difficult, but you've moved on from it. It's kind of like, it's allowed you to spread your wings, expand your horizons, right? This is very Aquarian energy. Expand your horizons in some other way. So even though this was a difficult situation, it's recognizing, it's connecting the dots to understand, wait a minute, it's brought me to a place that is much sweeter, right? With the hummingbird, the sweet nectar of the flower. It's understanding, okay, as bad as that was, it has brought me to something that is much better. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, this is perhaps something, it could have to do with work or money. You could have lost some money. You could have lost your job. You could have had a relationship that made you feel unworthy of love or something like that. Something that you worked very hard at. And it's been a burden that you just kind of have been dragging along. You see how he's dragging those 10 wands. It's kind of put you into this energy of not really believing in yourself. But it's time to see this whole thing from a different perspective. That it's allowed you to move into seeing the world in a different way. So let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Yeah, your spirit guides and angels are really trying to help you to move forward. It's kind of like allow yourself to detach from the initial trauma. It's kind of like you're holding on to the initial trauma. And you have the moon card here, goddess of the moon. So that's like a full moon, and we have the full moon coming up soon in about 2 weeks. And it's understanding that part of this whole situation, right, has helped you to step more into your spiritual self, to see things in a totally different light. And it's not that that situation was not traumatic, but it's also about being grateful, stepping into the energy of forgiveness for whatever has happened. Does not condone anybody's actions, right? But it's also about allowing yourself to say, wow, I have gotten so many blessings out of that situation. Even though the situation itself was difficult, there have been so many other blessings. Perhaps you're stronger now. You're more independent. Perhaps you have a better sense of compassion for other people, empathy, right? You can see the world in a different way as far as it's not all about how much I have, right? It's about who I am. Yeah, it's really kind of a beautiful message here of allowing yourself. I think what they're really trying to allow you to do is, you know, for some of you, say this was a divorce or you lost your job or something like that. You could still have some negative talk around it. Okay, so when you're talking to somebody else about where you are in the world at this moment, this could be part of your story, right? Well, I work for, ABC company, but I used to work for XYZ company, right? But then I got fired. And it's kind of like just focusing on who you are today instead of dragging the baggage of that, you know? If you're talking to somebody, say you went through a very difficult divorce, right? You, instead of starting, if somebody asks you, oh, you know, what's your relationship status? you could still be saying, oh, I got divorced. It was really traumatic, but instead saying, oh, I'm single. I enjoy, my single life, and not allowing yourself to kind of like repeat the story of how you got to where you are. It's just like standing in the power of who you are today and understanding that what has occurred in the past has been part of that journey that has helped to bring you to who you are today. So let's take a look at your advice. Yeah, look, 9 of Pentacles, the single lady card, right? Understanding that part of the journey of standing in this energy of being independent, enjoying a life, right? Enjoying the fruits of your labor. That part of it has been because you have had to step into the energy of truly discovering who you are. And you could not have done that without this difficult situation occurring in your life. Wow, powerful energy there, Aquarius. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Yeah, I feel like it has to do with your own self-talk. It's about allowing yourself to celebrate who you are. Perhaps part of you is that you don't feel like you should be in a celebratory energy because of something traumatic that happened in the past. But this is like, no, wait a minute. Look at who I am, right? I've discovered who I truly am. This journey has allowed me to step into the energy of really celebrating who I am so that you can move forward even more successfully and with more joy and happiness and love in your heart. Wow, beautiful message there. Well, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light. Thank you so much for supporting me by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.